Everyone doing? So I'm about to get to work on the C5 Corvette and try to get this engine in here before I forget how to do it. Um, First things first, I need to clean up all this crap that's around the car. As you can see here, the motorcycle jack stands, long tube headers that are underneath there, the jack, all of this. But the main priority is I need to get the engine off the engine stand, attach the flywheel, and then start putting it in inside the engine bay. So let's go ahead and get this started. The goal is I really need to get this done by the end of the end of February completely, like a rolling chassis, so they can be picked up by my friend and he can figure out the body work after that, or we can take it to the shop and get the body work done. But anyway, yeah, let's go and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this segment of the video up because I can't get any farther putting the engine together. So I got the engine hoist, all the cherry picker all together. I got the engine somewhat prepped and ready to be installed. I mean, all the stuff is cleaned up around the engine. All I gotta do is really just drop it in there. However, the engine mount, the motor mount is actually broken. As you can see, it's here in two. It's supposed to be one full unit. You can see right here, it's kind of like been rusted through or something like that. It snapped out when we were taking it out, but I forgot to think about it. So putting a motor mount, replacing a motor mount, especially just the boot, while the engine's already in the car, is going to be like a lot of work. So I'm gonna have to go get another one. Just wait till next week. I'm gonna order one off eBay or something like that. I think you can get them for like $35 or $50, just a rubber part. I think you can get two for $50, but I only really just need one. It's gonna go, I don't know if you can see the light. Yeah, it's gonna go right here. Can you see? Yeah, it's gonna go right there. A couple of things I did is I put the starter on. I just had this bad feeling I'm gonna have to remove it at some point just to install some stuff. I put the AC compressor on, the AC compressor bracket. That took a long time because I was just trying to find the right nuts and bolts to go in there. Yeah, that's really it. So that's all I was able to get done today. I mean, I was all set up to just start hoisting it and try to start putting it in there, but run into one little small part and one small snag. So I'm just gonna hold off till next weekend or week after next. And yeah, that's just about it. But yeah, we'll just get back at it and I'll continue to pick up after this. Thanks. All right, good evening, YouTube. About to get back to work here on the C5. I know I wouldn't say procrastinating, but I have been occupying myself with other car stuff over the weekends, and I need to really wrap this up. I've been doing a lot of drives, so I need to go ahead and get this engine in here. So I was planning. It's already nighttime, like 7:30 at night. I was hoping to start this earlier, but my C6 keeps having issues with power steering fluid dumping. So I was trying to work on that. Hopefully I got something going, but anyway. So here on the C5, LS2 is all prepped. Only thing I gotta do is add the clutch on there. Excuse me, Maverick. Already got, I got some parts that I was supposed to get in. So I already have the inner tie rod attached. I had to take it to I took it to someone to actually help me do it out. So I took it to like a auto shop, and they just installed it for 15 bucks instead of me having to go rent the tool. Only thing I have to do is just put the outer tie rod in, which I have. Here it is, right here, AC Delco. So I got to put that on there. I went ahead and brought a used motor mount off of eBay, and I already got that installed. So that's the only thing. Those are the only two things I was gonna hold me up. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to install the power steering rack, and then slide the engine in. Yeah, I know it sounds easier said than done, which it definitely is. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the power steering rack right here, and then I just gotta put the engine in. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a lot of it tonight, but tomorrow I'm gonna get full-fledged on a Sunday early in the morning, and hopefully I can get the engine in. And I don't want to say it, but maybe start it tomorrow, but we'll see. Anyway, wish me luck. Alright, so far the only thing I've done is I got the steering rack in there, and also the steering column shaft attached. I also took most of the bolts, like loosened the bolts on the cradle. Here's one, and the other is right there. See a little tip, and also on the other side as well. So that's the only thing I've done in there. Out here, I've gotten the engine attached, as you can just see, and I've lowered it to the ground. The next thing I have to do is I'm gonna have to attach the clutch, which is right here. After I attach the clutch, then I'll go ahead and put the engine in there. I'm about to head off and take care of some other things around the house, but get right back onto it tonight. Stay tuned. Alright, back at it again. So right now, as you can see from the other shots, I got the clutch on there and torqued down, and now I got the bell housing, like the flywheel cover, on there as well. One of the bolts didn't go on that well. You can see right here it's got a little bit of a gap, but I mean, this is just a cover, so only thing it's really supporting is a torque tube, and like most of the bolts are in there tight, but this is definitely in there tight. It's just I couldn't get any farther. There might be a harness or a bracket that's supposed to go in between there for like electrical harnesses, but other than that, I mean, I'm confident it's not a problem, but the rest of it's definitely in there nice and tight. So the only thing now is to slide the engine over in there, and that's exactly what I'm about to do now. Alright, I've been out for hours trying to get this engine onto the torque tube, and it's been kicking my ass. I mean, it's in there level, it's partially in. I end up having to just lower the cradle completely down. It's not completely down, but it's pretty far off. If you can see right here, it's pretty far off its mounting studs. And it's supported by the motorcycle jack. I've been, you know, I'm lucky I've gotten this far, and it's mainly thanks to a lot of help from my wife. But as you can see, where's it at? Right there. So here's the gap I'm working with, and you can see the tube is partially in there. It's actually in there quite a bit. Let me see, let me take a look with my light. I know the camera's gonna flip around, but so yeah, there it is. It's in there. It's actually getting, every time, more time I spend with it, it gets in there more and more. But it's just being so much issue. See, I got the jack pushing up on one side, and I got the engine hoist pulling up on the other one, trying to get a level. It's slowly but surely getting in there, but it's just taking forever, and I'm just about tapped out on energy. I want to wash my car because it's been raining all last week, and it's actually gonna be a nice few days, and it's already 9:30 on a Sunday, so I think I'm gonna call it for the rest of the night. I didn't get, oh man, it's so hard. This car is barely off the ground. I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but at least I'm making some progress. So either later this week or maybe next weekend, or definitely at least next weekend, I'll go and at least get the engine up in there, but hopefully I get it all connected and able to run condition. But yeah, that's the end of this segment. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.